يقول المؤلف رحمه الله حديث number 27 وعن أبي يحيى صهيب بن سنان رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Hadith is narrated by Abu Yahya Suhaib ibn Sinan, Suhaib al-Rumi radiallahu anhu. This is a Sahabi from Rome who accepted al-Islam. He reported that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, عَجَبًا لِأَمْرِ الْمُؤْمِنِ إِنَّ أَمْرَهُ كُلَّهُ لَهُ خَيْرٌ وَلَيْسَ ذَاكَ لِأَحَدٍ إِلَّا لِلْمُؤْمِنِ. The hadith says, amazing is the affair of the believer. Amazing is the affair of the believer. For all of his affairs are good. And this does not apply except to the believer. This does not apply except to the believer. إِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ سَرَّاء شَكَرَهُ فَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُ. When any goodness befalls him or any goodness reaches him, he is grateful. Shakara, he is grateful and thankful to Allah Azza wa Jal. فَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُ. So this good thing that has reached him is something good for him. And this could be any good thing of this world, any good thing in relation to the deen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can bless you with worldly things, worldly possession, a good job, a nice home, a nice vehicle, wealth. Allah Azza wa Jal can bless you in a deeni way, with guidance, with knowledge, with the Quran, recitation, hifd. All these things are blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your righteous children, offspring, coolness of your eyes. When you look at your kids and they are upon goodness, they are upon religion, this is a ni'mah azima. This is a great bounty from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that brings about happiness to the person. So what does the believer do? Shakara. He shows gratitude to Allah. So all of these good things that have happened to him is something good for him. How do we show gratitude? Shakara means, firstly he says Alhamdulillah, for example, he utters words of gratitude to Allah. But secondly, this leads him to the obedience of Allah. Because gratitude is not just lip service. Gratitude is also that we fulfill our actions, that our limbs show gratitude towards Allah. So where we can, we use our favors for the sake of Allah. This is gratitude. Where Allah has blessed you with wealth, you use that mal for the sake of Allah. Where Allah has blessed you with children, guide them to the deen. Instruct them with the deen. This is showing gratitude to Allah. And the same for every other bounty. So the believer shows gratitude like this. So this is something good for him. Good for him in this world and for his deen. It's always a good thing for him. And as for the kafir, the opposite of the believer, this does not apply. When he is blessed with goodness, there's no gratitude to Allah. In fact, the word kafir comes from the word kufr, which means, kafara means to be ungrateful. So the kafir is someone, Allah has blessed him, given him life, given him everything, but yet he does not believe in Allah. This is the height of ingratitude. Hence this word kafir. This believer is also founded upon what? Ingratitude to their Creator. So the kafir, when he is blessed with goodness, the opposite holds true. He doesn't turn to Allah. He doesn't thank Allah Azza wa Jal. Not in his deeds, nor in his speech, nor in anything. وَإِنْ أَصَابَتُ ضَرَّ صَبَرَهُ فَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُ. خَيْرًا لَهُ. Rawahu Muslim. Hadith is in Sahih Muslim. When any calamity befalls him, anything bad, any evil, anything that saddens him, anything in terms of this deen or dunya befalls him, he bears patience. He endures. He says, قَدَّرَ اللَّهُ وَمَا شَاءَ فَعَلَ. If it's a big calamity, إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ راجعون. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when anything happened that he didn't desire, you say, Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal. Praise be to Allah under all circumstances. So we bear patience. The believer, when the calamity befalls, has patience. So even that calamity is a good thing for him. Because as much as it seems like something bad, something that we do not desire, when he bears patience, Allah rewards him for this. So had it not been for that calamity, perhaps he would not have been rewarded. Perhaps through that calamity he becomes a better person. He becomes a stronger believer. Through that calamity, Allah forgave his sins. Through that calamity, Allah kept him away from something worse. So this is the believer. The believer understands, وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ, that Allah always knows while the believer doesn't really know, because our knowledge is limited. Hence, where is our aqeedah? Our belief is in Allah Azza wa Jal, in His qada and His qadr. That we believe that this is the divine decree of Allah. Hence, قَدَّرَ اللَّهُ مَا شَاءَ فَعَلَ, and we carry on. Anything bad, قَدَّرَ Allah, this is the decree of Allah, and He does as He pleases, and He carries on. This becomes something good for him. And this again does only apply to the believer. So all of his affairs are good. The believer who has firm faith in Allah and His divine decree. And of course this is why the author brought this hadith into this chapter, because of the chapter of sabr. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for rida and sabr after His decree. آمين يا رب العالمين وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.